we're screwed. Oh my god. I can't believe none of you guys said my mic was muted. That's why you said quiet stream, Vannon. Oh my god. The whole time I've been muted. Son of a bitch. I muted because my boss called earlier and I muted it. That's one of the worst things about... That's one of the worst things about OBS, is that when you mute it and then you shut down OBS, you open it back up, I think it's still muted. Anyways, what I was going to say is the nice thing about Item Rack is you can go in here, you can create different sets, right? Like I've got a level 10 set, and what's good is then I go to my minimap here and I can swap. Like I can swap to different sets. And again, you can set up keybinds for your sets as well. Like my set 1 is keybind numpad 7. So if I go here and I unequip my crossbow, if I hit numpad 7, it's going to re-equip my crossbow. Now the reason I installed this, there's only one reason that I did this, and it's simply because I was watching Punkrat's rogue leveling guide, which is a pretty good one actually. Everything he said I already knew except for this one thing. I just wanted to look at what build he was using, and I knew it was a combat build. I just couldn't remember which abilities were probably the best way to go, and I didn't really. I was being lazy, and I didn't want to figure it all out. So I watched this video, and what he said was, in between pulls, like right here. Here's a perfect example. Let's say I'm at 80% health, and I have to run all the way to this rogue over here to kill him. What you do is you set up a set that's all spirit, like all spirit. And so when you're running from one mob to the next, you can swap in that spirit set and regen health as you're getting over there. You know what I mean? And I said and I just thought about it. I was like, wow, that's a pretty cool idea. So the only reason I added the item rack was so that I could set up a spirit set and swap that in just for faster regen when I know that there's going to be some downtime before my next combat, but I'm low on health. Of course, you can always just use bandages, but still, I thought it was a pretty neat thing. And of course, just having the ability to swap sets in general is kind of neat. I mean, if you want to have like, if I on a priest, right, or a druid, you can have a healing set, you can have a DPS set, and you can just you can just swap back and forth really quick with a push of a button, instead of having to, instead of having to actually go in and drag them all in. And I know if you're like me, you'll do that. You'll put all your healing gear in one bag, and you'll still forget to like equip one of the items. So you'll be in your healing gear set, and you'll still have like a DPS belt or something. So it's nice, it's just nice for that. But I can't wait till level 14. But I've got these two really nice weapons. I've got the Scimitar of Attune, which is 2.6 for my main hand. It's got +2 agility, plus a beast sling, +6. And then of course I've had this Brack Claw forever. Remember I killed that rare Murloc, Brack. His name is Brack. And I got this 1.4 attack speed, 1 strength, 1 agility. It's only got beast sling 2 on it, but that's fine. So at 14 I get to equip both of these weapons, and I'm already crushing mobs. I mean, I just absolutely crush people. Rogues hit so hard. So it's going to be cool, level 14, to see how hard I hit. I'm going to catch up to you, Ken. What are you, level 21? No, he's not logged on. He's not online, I guess. He's not online. Hey, what's up, Lucas? Is it good for Warrior? Affects them a lot in a good way pre-40? Yeah, I never did that, dude. I've never done a... I've actually never set up, like... You just hit 22? Oh, okay, you're on your Warrior, yeah. I've actually never thought of doing that before. So, I thought that was pretty cool. My Paladin should have, by the time I get to the weekend, she's going to have a lot of rest time built up, so we'll be able to fly through a couple levels on her pretty quick. Oh, man. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow at work. I've got to do this meeting at 9 a.m. that my boss literally called me when I was playing WoW, like, earlier. I mean, I was off work, right? My boss never calls me after work, after hours. But he can't make a meeting in the morning, and he wants me to run the meeting instead of him, and I'm like, crap. Because I usually don't get to work till like 9:30. He knows that too. Winter benefits the most? Yeah, well, it's a training meeting too. So basically I have to train users who don't know how to We don't know how to do shit, basically. Alright, so we got, we got 3 quests to turn in over here. So let's turn all these in. One's a rogue quest. I don't remember any of the rogue, class quests, guys. Other than doing, like, poison and, some of that stuff. But I was talking, I guess you guys didn't hear it because I had it muted. I was saying how, like, I always pick the wrong class race combination. Everybody's always like, oh, you're a priest, you got to be a dwarf, or you're a rogue, you have to be like a human, so you can get the sword skill, or you're like what's another good example, you're a mage, so you should be like a gnome for the bigger int pool. I always pick the wrong class race combinations because I always play what I like, and I like humans and night elves. I don't really like dwarves and gnomes that much. I love blood elves, but of course we don't have blood elves. Where's the other quest at? Hold on a second. Questy's either bugging out or I'm missing something. Okay, what am I missing? What am I missing? Is it like underneath me or something? Yeah, I forgot. Is it down in this room? It's down this building to the left, isn't it? Down. I haven't done this rogue shit in so long, man. I think it's probably down. Yeah, that's weird. Destiny calls. Ooh, the Blade of Cunning. Actually, this does more damage than my current dagger. The Blade of Cunning. Find Sether the Ancient. Okay, I know where he is. The problem is he summons those other mobs. So we're not going to do that quest right now because it'll probably kick my butt. Priest benefits a lot. Probably more than warrior, really? No. Yeah, I've never done that, Vanna. I'm surprised no one's ever mentioned swapping sets. I mean, I always knew that people used outfitter and different things, but I never thought of doing it for like a regen. Makes perfect sense though, because like in Lineage 2 or some other MMOs, maybe not Lineage 2, Lineage 2 is not a good example, but in some other MMOs, like, well, Lineage 2 is kind of a good example, because if you're really low on health and you're like level 50 and you're trying to regen your health, you could sit, like you would actually regen your health faster when you're sitting than standing. And if you have gear that maybe has, I don't think Lineage 2 had Spirit, I can't remember, but some MMOs, if you had obviously more Spirit, your regen's going to be faster, so. But I like how it puts it on the mini-map, so we can just go through here and switch through them. See, this is the level 10 set, and it even shows like what's in each slot, so that's pretty cool. Shit, I didn't pick up the quest, did I? Or do I already have it? I think I already picked it up. Yeah, I think I did. That's not too bad, because I actually laid down after work around 5:30, because I worked from home today. I actually laid down around 5:30 and slept for like an hour. So that should help a little bit, because I know I'm going to be tired tomorrow for my meeting. Ooh, they actually have some... You can actually see stuff on the moon here. A lot of times you don't actually see different variations in the moon. I may have to pour a Coca-Cola here in a minute. I've got one big-ass Mexican Coca-Cola left in the fridge. Well, we only have to go 1.5 levels until we get our nice weapons. And we get these boots next level. Oh shit, that reminds me. Oh my god, oh my god. It's been an hour, so we gotta jump my priest real quick and enchant those items that I crafted. Yeah, that's what I said. One big ass Mexican Coke in the fridge. Yeah, it's one of those like, I don't know, like, it's not 20 ounces, it's the tall bottle. I'm not sure how many ounces are in the tall bottles. Yeah, but let's go to my priest really quick. That's right, one big ass Coke. Yes, Morpheus. Alright. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It didn't come in yet? Oh, it's gotta be soon, though. Because it feels like it's been an hour since I sent that. Ooh, here's the priest's mace of power. This is the epic gear right here. Epic. Inventory is full. Yeah, that happens a lot. Your inventory is full. Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, arena bands. That's for... Oh yeah, these are the bands I got from the Girabashi Arena. So let's go ahead. It's level 45 though. Let's hold off. I might be higher level enchanting by the time I get to that point. Enchant chest, greater health. Nah, it's not even really worth wasting. I thought it's been an hour since I mailed that stuff, but I guess not. Yeah, but man, that rogue hits hard though. Just slash through people so fast on the rogue. I think it evens out when you kind of get higher in level. It starts to slow down a little bit. You're not obviously not just knocking people down with 2 swings. All right, what am I looking for? Let's sell this. Battle Knife of Power level 21. Didn't I mail? I thought I mailed myself some of the elixir of giant growth. That should have come in already too. I think I mailed some to you too, Ken. There it is. I was like, I know I mailed me some of this stuff. I mailed you some of this too, Ken, the elixir of giant growth, just for shits and giggles. Yeah, I can. You know, I was like, what the hell, you know? If you ever want to be big. Alright, right. Did I run past this guy? I'm sorry, I'm not with it today. When am I ever with it, though? When am I ever with it? That was a waste. I don't know. I actually don't know if I need that for alchemy. Is that used in alchemy? I know it's used in first aid. You can send it to Shady Moon. I don't know if she needs it or not. Yeah, well, first aid, you can use it in first aid to make anti-venom, which is actually quite useful. It's actually not bad to have on you, you know. But the recommended rotation is what I did there. Is you just basically Sinister Strike, Eviscerate. It's pretty much the recommended rotation at this level. Because you hit so hard. I mean, look, the mob's already at 19% health. So Sinister Strike just hits hard at this level. Man, that music is annoying the fuck out of me. You are annoying me big time. That was weird.
You were screwed.
Rosewood. Rosewood. Guildless, familyless, tired of your boring guild that never talks and doesn't run dungeons. Join Molten Core Swim Team. Maybe I should join this Molten Core Swim Team. If they give me Mountain Dew. Yes, whatever, dude. Alright, so what else do we need to do? Quests. Let's go ahead and knock out these other ones. I forgot to grab the other quest. Damn it. Why did I leave Darkshore without grabbing the other quests? What is going on in my head? I am not with it today. My brain is like out with Pluto right now. But Ken, at least I didn't forget to level skinning at 50. I did not. We'll see if I do it at 75. That's a level 60. What is the level 60 rogue out here? I guess he's leveling his skinning. He's one of those characters who rushed to 60. You're 150, you better train. He's one of those guys that leveled to 60 without doing his professions, and now he's going back and doing his professions. Come on. Open, open. Open sesame. I have to take a 5-minute break, guys. I want to check on the fiance. She's not been in a good mood today, and I want to make sure she's all right. Let me run. I got all the other quests, I think. Yeah. Let's try to meet. All right, cool. All right, I'll be right back in a couple minutes. Okay. Hey, let me know if my mic is like really loud or if my voice sounds like really loud. Someone last night said that to turn my mic up, and I actually turned it up all the way, and hopefully it's not like too loud. It's monotone. Well, I like being monotone. Unlike a lot of the streamers who purposely go, oh, yeah, this is so awesome. I am. Yeah, my voice is only monotone because I'm tired. Like if you catch me on Saturday in the morning after a bunch of coke in me, then yeah, it's gonna be a lot different. Yeah, but it just seems like the interest in classic has kind of waned quite a bit. I think not as many people are really watching the streams as much. Even not just me. I mean, any streams, which is, I guess, to be expected. I really think they need to. I do a Tigger laugh. I do a. That's my. How about that laugh? I think it'll be interesting in BlizzCon. I mean, Blizzard has just screwed up so bad over the last couple years. I mean, I think they had to do something to try to turn it around, and hopefully at BlizzCon they'll try to do something. That Congress actually wrote Blizzard a letter, the CEO, and said, hey, we kind of wish you wouldn't side with other countries.
You were screwed.
Man, this guy hits hard whenever they go into that enraged mode. But yeah, Blizzard is like screwed up so bad, and it's like I think, I talked about it before, but even Bellular Gaming, he talked about it too, and I think the best thing you can do is to really come out with an expansion for Classic, come out with new content as an expansion for World of Warcraft Classic, and how exciting would that be? Because who gives? It's every time they bring out an expansion for the retail game, yeah, I check it out. I mean, why wouldn't I? I mean, I love World of Warcraft. Of course, I'm going to check it out. And I usually play it for a week or two, and then same thing always happens. I'm like, well, this is just a steaming pile of crap, And but if they were actually come out with an expansion for Classic WoW, that would actually be so cool, with like new gear, and especially if they were able to make gear that look a little bit nicer, because obviously the graphics in this game are pretty dated, obviously. So I keep saying obviously, I hate it when I do that, but they're pretty dated. So it would be cool to see them come up, and then of course add new features like me and Ken were talking about. Put in some set pieces, like some low-level gear sets would be cool. Stuff you could just, you could add an expansion that maybe adds a couple new raids or maybe some, new dungeons, but you could also add stuff to the base game itself. Just add some new gear, add some items that have set bonuses at low levels. There's lots of stuff you could do that in no way affects the game. I mean, it might affect the meta. I don't even like that word, by the way, but it might affect like what people build out for like leveling or something. But I mean, it would add so much more flavor to the game, and I think that's what's missing. Because I've played vanilla for so long. I've played private service for almost 3 years now. I've played this, and I played the game out in 2004. So, I hate to say I'm bored with it, but I mean, it's I've been there, done that. So, I would love to see them come out with an expansion of new content and keep in the same vein as the original game. I think that would be just super cool. It'd be super cool, yeah. Yes, Morpheus. Yes. It would be very cool. Will they do it? I have no idea. Actually, his video, Bellular's video, was actually really good. He talked about how they're trying to, they don't want people to leave World of Warcraft, right? So what they did was they released Classic, and then they released a big patch to Battle for Azeroth about a month later, and they did it on purpose because they wanted people to be like, they wanted people come in and just resubscribe to the game for 1 month, because a lot of people did. then they timed it so right when their subscriptions are just about up, they say, hey, we're going to make this huge patch for Battle for Azeroth that's really cool, and we added all this stuff. And that way they're trying to, they're trying to get people to resub that 1 month subscription to the next month and try Battle for Azeroth. And also, remember, Battle for Azeroth has a lot more microtransactions built into it, and Classic doesn't. Battle for Azeroth, there's pets, there's mounts, there's a lot of stuff you can buy. There's level boosts, and let's not forget that that's one of the ways that they can make money. They would much rather have people play retail WoW than Classic, but according to Bellular in another website that does statistics, Classic actually boosts the overall subscription base of WoW 2 to 3 times. There's more people playing Classic than there are playing retail. So you think you do, but you don't, right? So yeah, I mean, I think Classic's way better than retail. I mean, obviously, but I mean, I think if they, I mean, it would just be. Think of all the excitement there was when Classic was coming out. And there was a huge amount of excitement in the private server community. I mean, I know those people. I mean, I know some of them. I play with them. I hate that this quest text is so ridiculously long. And people were super excited. And Classic launched, there was this massive amount of excitement. But it's starting to die down because now everybody's already... I mean, most of the people who are streaming it and showing it on YouTube have already played it. They've been playing it for years on private servers. And so now they really need... I mean, it's like you're trying to put lipstick on a pig. I know it's a bad analogy, but you're trying to dress up like Punkrat did a video on it. What to expect for Hallows Eve or whatever the it is much more timeless, but he's like put out a video. What to expect for Hallows End or Hallows Eve or whatever the Halloween event's called. I'm like, who cares? I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know about you guys. I give a rat's ass about most of the Halloween event. It does. I mean, maybe some people like it. It doesn't really do much for me. But I mean, that's just an example of you're trying to put content out there. You can only cover stuff so much. There's only so much content. But I mean, having said that, there is actually quite a lot of content in Classic. But just all I'm trying to say is, with all the people that were so excited about Classic to come out, if they came out with an expansion to Classic, it would be huge. Hey, Chase. Yeah, well, the boss, man, that was funny. My boss never calls me after work, after hours, So when he called, I'm like, oh, shit. That's, usually when your boss calls you outside of work, that's not a good thing. But what it was is he wanted me to take over a meeting for him because he's not going to be able to make it. So I have to run a training meeting tomorrow that normally he does, so. But yeah, if they came out with and I think that would be so cool if at BlizzCon they said, hey, they announced an expansion to Classic. That would just be... I don't think they will. I mean, honestly, I don't think they will. But there are people out there like Bellular. And Bellular Gaming, I mean, he's been an advocate of World of Warcraft content and stuff for a long time. And so the fact that he's been pushing for that, and I've been pushing for it, but nobody knows me. But I've said all along that I think the best thing they can do to keep people interested in continuing to play Classic would be to come out with new content for it. That's the best way to keep people wanting to play it. It'd be super cool. And this would be like a ton of work. But what if they actually came out with a different class? Like something completely different. Like a bard, right? Because everybody loves bards, right? Just think if they created an expansion for Classic WoW that added a bard class. Like a bard class for the Alliance and what could we add to the Horde? Not a bard for the Horde, but I guess it would be like a witch doctor or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, Chase, you're right. Oh, it's big time brownie points. There's no doubt about that. My boss is already, thanking me. Oh, dude, thanks for covering for me. Because that's basically what it is. I'm covering for him. He's not even in town. He's out of town Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week. And normally, and actually, I would have been working from home tomorrow probably, but now I have to go into the office because of that. So that's fine though. I got a lot of work to do anyway, so I kind of wanted to go to the office anyway. But how cool would it be if they released like a bard and a witch doctor class? So like on the trolls, you could, if you're a troll, you could create like a witch doctor that has some sort of like, I don't know what it would be, you know. And probably witch doctor's not a good example. How about, let's see, what else could we think of here? How about like, I couldn't do that. People wouldn't like anything to do with demons. I'll have to think of something. Well, I think sets. Yeah, I think definitely putting gear sets out like at low levels that have like set bonuses and stuff would be super cool. And putting out more gear that would make more classes, like you said, more viable. I think either give paladins a taunt, or give them more gear that lets them tank more effectively. Maybe, I don't know. I think just give them a taunt. Give them taunt, shield, bash, and create like a new class like bard or something.
You were screwed.
Inventory full, huh? There. Yeah, you're not really changing the core. I mean, I think a lot of people didn't want any changes to Classic, but I mean, you can only play it so long before you're like, well, I've done all this, And plus, the problem, what I don't like is that people just are running through the content so fast because they know it so well. People like already done. I mean, I see people that are already like almost fully geared. They're already done. They've already got like best in slot, and which is kind of ridiculous. And the game's only been out for what 55 days or something. But that's because people have been playing it for so long, playing the damn game for 15 years. Well, they're stingy with the relics today. Usually they drop these relics a lot more often. Yeah, but what I was going to say is, I mean, I think you could still have I think you could still bring out Burning Crusade server, right? So you'd have Classic WoW, you'd have Classic WoW, then you'd have like a Burning Crusade server, and those would be no changes, just as they were. Then you would have Classic WoW, and then you would have an expansion that you could buy, right? That you could buy and install that would add content to Classic World of Warcraft. You don't have to buy it and install it, but obviously you probably would once you see other people with content you don't have. You know what I mean? But if you wanted, you could do pristine. You could do not necessarily pristine servers, but whatever you want to call them, servers that don't have anything new added. But I think I have a pretty good sense of most of the people that play Classic, and most people played Vanilla, even the people that like desired no changes. I think most of them, if you came out with an expansion that added stuff that really didn't change the game too much, it just added new content that people could go and enjoy. I think most people would be all for it. You know what I mean? I don't think they'd be really against it. And I do miss a lot. Miss. Oh, 13. Is it just me, or are these guys not dropping the highborn relics? I mean, seriously, this is the lowest drop. This is the worst drop rate I've ever seen on the relics.
You were screwed.
There's one. A minor mana potion. There's one. You just have to complain about it. That's all. It's like, where's my damn relics? Yeah, but adding low-level items that are set items, you know, like, just like I said, that calico set, it's a gray set. I would love to see something like calico gray set that, like, if you have all 5, it increases your stealth by like 1% or something. Just because people don't notice you because you look like a freaking beggar, you know what I mean? Because you're wearing all this crappy piece of shit gear. Or maybe give you like 1 spirit. You know, if you have like 3 items, it gives you +1 spirit. If you have 5 items, you get +1 spirit, like +1 stamina. I don't know, just stupid stuff. Just to add some flavor to the game, and of course, add green items that actually do have set bonuses that matter. Give paladins a taunt. That's a no-brainer. Create the ability to save multiple gear tabards would be cool. What else? I think adding dual spec would help, but the reason that they don't, I mean, with not having dual spec is a money sink, and you kind of have to have money sinks in games. You have to have things that make people spend their money, because if you don't, they'll just get too much money, and then they won't have to actually go out in the world and do stuff to actually get money, which makes the world, more dead. So you got to be careful about, the economy is really based upon, you have to be able to get money a certain way, and then you have to be able to spend it on something. So it should be kind of an even flow of money coming in and money going out. Bosom 100. Did you see, what's this little shiny? You see that? What is that sparkling thing there? See that? What is that? I didn't think herbs had any kind of sparkle in this game. Is that something with one of my add-ons? That's weird. I've never noticed that before. Yeah, I think, dual spec. If you had dual spec, people would save a lot of money. But yeah, I agree with you. I think dual spec's probably a bad thing. Because then people aren't going to really specialize quite as much and just focus on one. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can... I would love to see them add another class to the game. I think that would be so cool. Add an expansion to World of Warcraft Classic. Add the Bard class, and then on the Horde side, you have to add something that's kind of similar. Maybe I just can't think of anything off the top of my head right now. Ah, she's dead. Oh, a level 13. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, well, Anaya's dead somewhere. Right here. But, you know, I would like to see him add, NPCs, like more NPCs to the game, more like storylines, more like kind of RPG elements. I think would be fun. You know, some in-depth quest lines, maybe some long quest to maybe get yourself like a cool weapon or get yourself a really neat cloak. You know, just some more interesting like RPG type content. I think would be kind of fun. She's still dead. She's not dead anymore, which means she's probably... this Yahoo's probably looking for her. Alright, so we're... The lonely noob has acquitted herself. Okay, I guess. We're done with that quest. Strider meat. Let's go ahead and we need to get our bear. And we need to do how big a threat. And we need strider meat. So we got about 3 different quests we want to try to get. Now when you tag how big a threat, it's actually easier to tag on the back end. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean here in a second. I should actually use the light hydro. It's actually better than my cloak. It's pretty funny. Oh, the sexy calico tunic. Ken, you know all about that. Look at that. Look at that legendary calico tunic of legendariness. Oh, yeah. I'm looking for a rabbit thistlebear, but just have not seen one. The Crimson Tide. But yeah, if you run up on this camp here from this backside, you can get it. I think you can get it flagged pretty quick from over here on this edge. But anyways, let's see if we can get our rabbit thistleberry. He's got to be around here somewhere. Ah, that was a waste of a sprint. I think out of all the BlizzCons there's ever been, I think this year's BlizzCon is the most interesting because of all the bad things that have happened with Blizzard and all the bullshit crap they've done. I just think that they have, you know, if they can't try to redeem themselves in this BlizzCon, in some way or another, then that is done. It's over. I think all the gamers, myself included, will have no faith. I mean, I don't have much faith in Blizzard anyway. But if they can at least try to show gamers that they're trying to maybe create stuff that the gamers want again, you know, would obviously help their company. But I've pretty much given up hope on Blizzard. They just don't care. They're just one of those companies like EA Sports. It's like they're gonna put a game schedule out and say we're gonna release a game every so often, and that's just the way it is. This year we're gonna release something. Like every year we have to release something. You know what I mean? You just can't play. You can't do that with games. You can't release quality products on a schedule like that. There's just too many things that need to be tested, and it just doesn't work. Oh, it only lasts for 2 minutes, though. Look at that. It only lasts for 2 minutes. Wow, that's pretty shitty. It's 2 minutes. Wow. At some point in time, they changed that to, I think, 15 minutes. 2 minutes on that potion. That's pretty sad. I have not seen one rabbit thistlebear. This is unbelievable. Finally, there's one. I think they make a lot of gamers, a lot of World of Warcraft players really happy if not only if they said, you know, and talked about a new expansion for the retail game, but talked about a new content expansion or a content update for a classic. How cool would that be, you know? Okay. I'll cure this bear while you run back. Jeez. Okay, so we just need one more strider meat. Usually this strider meat takes me a lot longer to do. This is probably the fastest I've ever done this quest, just simply because there were so many of them and I couldn't find a damn rabid thistle bear. Of course, now that I said that, they'll never drop the last piece of meat. Shit. Alright. Come on, you damn fledgling. Give me that last meat. Meat. Or not. Ah, come on. See, as soon as I said it was going to be the fastest I've ever done the quest, then the last meat's never going to drop, and it'll turn out to be the longest I've ever done this quest. It always works that way. Come on, meat. Oh, you bastard. Anyways, if you just run up here, we should get this one done. There we go. I need to get a timer for this, because that sucks. I don't have a timer on my gouge. I thought I did have that set up. I'm a little confused as to why that's not. Here, hold on a second. Add-ons. What am I not? What don't I have? No, I have pretty much everything. Nameplate, class colors, no. Threat plus, no. Hunter timer. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Ball shall run. And cooking, cooking, cooking. One more. Fucking give me the last meat already. Unbelievable. I shot myself in the foot on that one, didn't I? This quest is easy. Son of a... Oh, my goodness. One, two, three, four, five. Ah, yes. Finally. Not going to pick that other one up just yet. Maybe we'll pick it up. Can always drop it. forgot to, or did I? I need to check on my priest. Shit, would have been faster just to run over here and log out in the inn. What was I stuck on? Was that a lag spike? Wow, that's unusual. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I gotta log out real quick and get that gear enchanted and mailed over. So, yeah. So we have 6 more levels to go. Once I hit level 19, I think I'll have riposte. Riposte. You guys must think I'm crazy, man, trying to level all these characters at once. Someone said yesterday, well, you must really like doing quests. And I'm like, that's the funny part, is I freaking hate doing quests. Alright, enchant cloak. We can do fire resistance, or we can do defense. I think there's agility. I thought I had agility. Let's go down. Cloak, protection, lesser resistance. Yeah, defense. That's pretty crappy. Yeah, so cloak's kind of a no-go. I'm not going to waste materials just to do that. So let's do the chest piece, right? Yeah. And we'll just do greater health, which is fine. Just because I'm trying to level my enchanting, so 187 enchanting. Other thing I want to check real quick is, hey, what's up, Chris? How's it going? I'm going to switch the priest here to send some gear to my rogue, but I'm going to jump back on the rogue here in just a second. What am I wearing? 6 intellect, 5 spirit. Okay. That's fine. Recipe, enchanting. Okay, things I don't know how to do, right? Buy out. Gloves mining. Here we go, cloak. That's I just bailed the cloak. I knew there was an agility one, right? Like, why don't I have this agility? Oh well. Oh well, I screwed the pooch on that one, didn't I? Lesser Spirit we already have. 2-hand weapon, Lesser Spirit. So let's do Lesser Spirit. Man, these are expensive. So we'll hold off on that and try to get that at a better price. 1.85 gold seems a lot for that enchantment. It's probably like that because it's it might be one of the easier ones. I doubt it's one of the easier ones to live your enchanting skill though, since it's a weapon enchant. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Chris. I'm not looking forward to going to work tomorrow. But, and I'm having a hard time getting these characters leveled up because I have too many of them. I've got severe altitis going on right now. All right. Want to get the rogue to level 14, then we're going to bring her back over to Westfall. Once we get her back to Westfall, I mean, at 14 with the new weapons she's going to have, she should start flying through the quest. 14 is a pretty good level to start Westfall. Where's that rogue quest I had? Did I? Oh, yeah. No. I might try to do the rogue quest. I don't know. Oh, this person's going to screw me. Are they AFK? They must be AFK. That was weird. That was strange. Do I want to do the Threat Strike quest? Yeah, I guess. Ken, I don't know if you're still watching, but I was reading up on that big fishing pole that drops out of those traps, and actually, apparently, it can be really difficult. Like, it can take a really long time. So me getting it done in 15 or 20 minutes was actually pretty lucky, I guess. I don't know if Ken's still online. I don't think he is watching. And as usual, I'm getting no Thresher Eyes. Hello, boat. Hello, Moto. Hello, Moto. Hello, boat. No Thresher Eyes. This quest. It's like it's always feast or famine. I always get them right away, or I don't get it. I don't get them, and I have to like run around for 10 minutes trying to get them. Yeah, they do not want to give up the old eyes. Apparently these threshers have no eyes. Hello, boat. Hello, Moto. Apparently these threshers have no eyeballs. They are all blind threshers. Other players have carved their eyes out, left them alive. Now I'm killing them, and there's no eyes left. We're 0 for about 8, or 6, or 7. I don't know how many I killed. Feels like about 7. And the drought continues. Oh, we got an eyeball. I can't believe it. Yes, Morpheus. Yes, we have got an eyeball. Now we only need 2. I was but a boy when I walked up the hill and looked upon what would become my kingdom. And I called it Camelot. Look at the moon. It's kind of like a reverse effect. You know how you see the setting moon like above the shoreline? You know? And you see the reflection of it in the water. This is like kind of upside down. That's kind of funny. The old priestly mesh of strength. That's one thing they don't have in WoW, which is cool. Is like the battle priest. That would be a class you could add to the game. A class that's more of like, I guess it would be battle cleric. You could add that to the game. People would be like, well, it's a paladin. Well, not really. It'd be different. I guess it really is a paladin, so I guess you couldn't really add that. But still, battle cleric would be kind of neat. You could do... What could we come up with? Let's see. What other plate-wearing character? I don't know. There's so many. It's hard to come up with characters that are different than that are going to be completely different than the ones that are in the game. That's why I like Bard. Bard is definitely one that's completely different. Another one you could come up with would be like a beggar. I mean, that's a class that sometimes games have, beggar. You know, and I don't know what skills you'd give a beggar, but you could do leper. Can you imagine having a class that's a leper and they're like really ugly and their abilities would be like corrosive rot or something, or like you attack mobs and have a chance to apply some sort of a disease to them that does damage. That would be cool. I wouldn't mind playing a leper. You'd have one of those cool masks with the big long nose, you know? You know, those death masks, or what are they called? What is the leper mask called? Let me see. I'm sure I can leper mask. There's so many different ones, but it's usually like a mask they wear to hide their face. But it's actually the medieval doctor's mask is the one that has the long snout. Yeah, battle mage. There you go, Chris. I knew there was another class I was forgetting. Battle mage is one. There's battle mage, but yeah, leper would be cool though. Let's see what else. I think to really get away from the standard classes, you have to come up with a race that gives you something completely different. And you think about EverQuest 2 has like those characters that are like the Plague Mask. That's what I was thinking of, Chris. Thank you. The Plague Mask. I think that would be so cool to have like a leper. Man, I gotta tell you, we got some pretty cool moons in Darkshore today. Look at this. If I could get both of them, I think I can. Let's get both of them in a screenshot here. I love Darkshore. I think Darkshore at night is one of the coolest looking zones in the game. There we go. That's a pretty cool screenshot there. And then we've got the blue moon. Anyways, yeah, Plague Mask would be neat for like a leper. Battle Mage would be interesting, but I think, like I said, to really come up with classes that would be new and unique that don't really fall into some of the classes that already exist in the game, I think they have to be more racial based. So to give it like some flavor, like I said, you'd have like a leper that has different types of corrosive rod or different bad things that they could happen to people. Entertainer, acrobat, dancer is a class. Yeah, but I was thinking of like you'd have like in EverQuest 2, you have like almost like a pixie class. So obviously it's really small and it flies and they use magic. And the other thing that you don't really have in WoW is really just a buffer. A class that's more of like that just casts like buffs on people. So you could have a class like that would be like an Oracle class that would basically cast lots of buffs on people that would just make them stronger. So they would be a strictly, completely support class. And they might have like AoE party buffs. That would be really cool. I mean, who wouldn't love playing support classes like that are actually quite fun. I like playing those, so I would create a class called an Oracle. I'd create a leper. I'd create a beggar. I mean, it just would give a lot of flavor to the game. I mean, you could even make them really weak. Like the beggar wouldn't like be that great of a class, but you would put stuff in the game like RPG wise that only a beggar could really do, like certain quests or certain like maybe certain instances. You know, there were certain areas where you had to have a beggar to do certain things. So, so we're level 14, which is sweet because now we can use this big sword, right? Now we're back to check this out. This is the swords I've been waiting to use for a while. The Brat Claw, which is awesome, 1.4 attack speed, and Scimitar of Atum, which is a 2.6 weapon attack speed with +2 agility. So I should be really, really crushing people right now. So we're gonna try to do the rogue quest, and then after the rogue quest, I think I might jump on my priest and try to do a stockades run if I can get a group. I need to burn some. Basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm just running around through all my alts and I'm trying to burn off some of their rest time. I'm leveling up their professions. And I've been letting the Paladin kind of rest up. And I think the Paladin really going to hit her hard this weekend and see how many levels I can burn through on the Paladin over Saturday and Sunday. Think of all the classes you've played in MMOs. What are all the classes? The Battle Mage, the Defiler. I mean, if you look at Rift, the class names they had so many. There's clerics, battle clerics, there are crusaders, fighters, warriors, barbarians. I mean, there's just. When you think about the casters, there's like wizards and warlocks. It's too bad there's not more weapons that sheath on your back in classic because it just looks so cool on a rogue. I suppose we can pick this quest up since we're going to be over here anyway. We're going to be over by this area anyway. I'm trying to think about the beggar though, like, or like the leper. I don't know. A beggar could just be a form of a rogue, you know, like or a form of a thief. So like thief. So don't really have a thief class. So they would have pickpocket. And a beggar could have stuff like, you know, like backstab and. But you have to build a whole MMO around those types of decisions. So. Midget Pete. The Pete trademark. Let me guess, Dwarf Priest. Oh, Human Paladin. The guild is power. Power. Oh my god. I couldn't be in a guild where their guild name was Power. Just, we are the power. If I was in a guild Power, I'd be like, my name would be like He-Man. I have the power. Let's see how, wow. I'm going to test out my damage with these new weapons. Boom. Oh boy, if I remember correctly, this part is pretty difficult. The guy we're going to has like, oh Jesus Christ! I didn't get the food buff. But the guy we're going to is, can't remember if we have to pick his pocket or just kill him or what. But he's got a bunch of mobs that protect him. All who have so far approached the Satyr, whether through force or diplomacy, have met with doom. Perhaps stealth is the answer. So yeah, he carries his pack. So yeah, we need to pickpocket him without getting attacked by all his ads. It's too much like, but it has better armor than the one I think I had better armor than the one I had on. Yeah, it does. Here we go. He's way out there. This is a sneaky little bastard. Let's see if this person gets it. See if they get their butt whooped. They're like level 11. I was 3 levels higher. Like he saw because he stopped. Oh, they're totally fucking toast. So I could have taken him out.
You were screwed.
Yeah, every time you see someone go up and try to do that quest, they like all oftentimes basically end up getting their butt whooped. That's why you want to kind of do it when you're a little bit higher level. It's just a lot easier. That person was only level 11, and the mob they were going up to was level 12, so that's just incredibly stupid on her part. She should be at least one. I would recommend being at least one level over, so it should be level 13. Got some herbs here. We do have a few buffs. I mean, just a few. Just a couple buffs. I didn't realize I had so many buffs, actually. Holy crap. That's a lot of buffs. Boom! 86. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Actually, farming these guys probably wouldn't be bad for some little bit of herbs. Damn. Man, I hit hard. I just think of how often these guys kill me when I'm like leveling up my prop valley, and I come over here and I'm like trying to kill these guys in a protection valley, and it's like actually kind of difficult. But on the rogue, I'm just shred them. Just absolutely shred them. That's why they call it World of Roguecraft. I don't see Lady Sathrath. Oh, there she is. Okay. Very sneaky. You are very sneaky indeed. Ooh, the native bands of native goodness. Ooh. No, we don't want that one. Ah. I forgot that song actually will hit the copyright infringement. Yes, it will, Morpheus. So if you look at the talent tree, what we're going to try to do... Actually, I do have a talent point. Is we're going to put one into Privilege. We're going to go straight into Deflection here. 5 out of 5, and then we're going to hit Riposte. So we got 6 more points. So actually we'll be level 20. At level 20, we'll have Riposte. Riposte. I don't know how you pronounce it. Riposte. And then after that, we're going to go into Precision. And after Precision, we're going to go into Dual Wield Specialization and Sword Specialization. And then, of course, after that, we're going to go into Blade Flurry, Weapon Expertise. And then we're going to go 1 of 3 on Aggression, 1 on Adrenaline Rush, and then we'll jump over into the Assassination Tree and finish out our build. Meth Fiend. God. Coca-Cola. Was it an invisibitch? An invisible bitch. Look at that. An invisibitch. It's funny. I don't remember the Destiny Call, so he's going to give us that damn dagger. The Blade of Cunning. It's nowhere near as good as the dagger I already have equipped. Well, whatever. Ooh, I want that belt. I want that devout belt for my priest. Expose armor, no. Garrote, causing damage, increased by type. Increased by your type power. Must be stealth and behind the target. Sinister strike rank 3. Kick, yes. Parry, yes. Okay, so Sinister strike should already be rank 3. The only thing I really learned was kick, so let's... And Garrote. I can't remember where I usually put Garrote. Not here. I don't really remember. It's been so long since I played a rogue, I don't remember where I put all my stealth abilities on the hotbar, what I use for key bindings. I might be able to find one of my old rogues, but it's okay, I'll just play around with it as I level the character and see what I like best. Let's hit the bank real quick. Dump some shit off. We did pretty good. We were like level 10. And now we're level 14. So that's not too bad. We got our belt here. We got the really nice belt here. So our intellect belt did not last long. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Right back. Need to take a bathroom break. Okay, back. Just gonna turn this quest in, and then I'm gonna switch over to the priest. I told Bull I was gonna level that priest, and I really haven't. He's probably like He's probably thinks I'm never going to get to 60 on anybody. But leveling priest can be really quite boring. I really need a... Would have been really cool to duo level with somebody. If any of you guys want to get on this server and duo level a character to 60, hit me up, because that would be all for that, man. Of course, now most of my characters are already up, you know, past 15. I don't really have any other characters I'm going to create. I pretty much am done. I mean, I've got the hunter, the rogue, the warrior, the priest, and the paladin. That's pretty much it. Alright, let's try it. So I never tried this with sprint. Let's see if we can make it to the fountain. Parkour! Oh, fuck, I screwed it up. God damn it. Damn it! Oh, I really screwed that up. I really wanted to see if I could make that jump. Grr. I'll try it again. Next time I log in with this character, if I remember. Explosive rocket. I still got that in my inventory. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm still singing with some 10 slot bags here. I got one 10 slot bag. Let's upgrade that. These guys selling for 1.47. I've been buying those for like 82, 83 silver a piece. Wow, look at the prices on these bags. See, this person's hoping that he'll screw you over and that you'll actually buy this thinking it's 83 silver or 84 silver. What a jackass. Hank Scopey. So obviously somebody does this and screws this up. But can you imagine accidentally buying one of these for 84 gold? Unbelievable. The fact that people do that just to try to rip you off just kind of gets me pissed off. Ticks me off. Journeyman's backpack for 3.7 gold. It's German's backpack for 1.98. $1.98 seems to be the cheapest. But I'm not going to buy it. And those prices are going to continue to drop as everybody gets their bags. Okay, Chris. Look at this. All these skeletons in here. And 2 stealth. What does it say? The guild name is and 2 stealth rogues. I didn't get any bites on. That's the thing with leveling up priests is I don't want to face the whole wand. It's so slow. It's actually not. It actually doesn't take that long to level up priest, but it's just kind of boring as all. Oh, I forgot about my Pale Mist banker. This is just a banker. I haven't logged into her in forever. Well, in a couple days, I think. Okay, cool. Wow, there's a lot of people. Look, there's a lot of people in Ironforge. That's a pretty good amount of people. So it is a big raid night because, you know, Tuesdays, I think, when the raids flip over. And that's it, guys. I think I'm going to log out. I think I'm getting burned out on WoW, if you can believe that. Too many characters. Too many characters. Oh my god. But when I get the paladin this weekend and get her up to like 55, when we start running BRD, it'll get fun real quick. We start doing some cool dungeons. So. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for swinging by. Thanks for watching. And I will catch you again very soon. Later.